What's it called? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just do this, doc. Look, I ready to breakout. All right, we are on it. Want to put that link to the Twitter or whatever, Discord, real quick?
Yes, I will. I will. Do do
All right,
do
I'm gonna go
do do
live.
do.
I'm gonna mute.
I'm good. Let's go.
We are live.
We are live.
Hello, people.
Welcome, welcome.
How's everyone doing?
Good day, folks.
Have a happy Friday. Yes, a good Friday. We're still here. Dropped everything in my hot chocolate. Yes, sir.
Yeah, guys, look, we got a gorgeous live stream for you guys. We were actually too worried that maybe we're bringing you guys too many gorgeous setups. So we're like, the message was like, can we bring him all these setups? Is it even possible? Is it legal? I mean, there was a lot of legal questions involved. We didn't know if it was
Yeah, I had
possible.
to call my lawyer here, guys.
Yeah,
I
like
had to call my
so
lawyer.
many high probability setups, so many low cap gems. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
for the people, we're just gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to go through with it, and then if we did something illegal, we'll figure it out after.
That's
But
true. That's true.
yeah,
Sometimes you gotta be the Robin Hood basically of this whole thing. So
yeah, yep.
it's all good. No, so this is what we want to talk about today. We have 21 people here in the live stream, so great. We can start. We can go ahead. If you guys would like to, support us, if you hit the like button, if you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe to the channel. But it would definitely help out with bringing more people to this live stream, and we'll have a lot more engagement and people. You can interact with all these beautiful people in the chat. And what's something I always noticed? I've been noticing a lot recently. A lot of these good setups or charts or whatever projects are always brought by, we're either reading something in the chat, or we're always in the Discord or something, someone brings it to your attention. It turns out to be a very nice project. So
Yeah, 100%. Yes, yeah, you guys are the best because we hear or get reminded about a lot of great projects from you guys.
yes.
So yeah, we got a lot to look at in this live stream here. So where do you want to begin? Look, we got some large caps. We got some, mid caps, small caps. Maybe it's worth doing like a market update.
I would
kinda
say so.
Set the stage, let people come in and
Yes. So I guess what, we can go through the basically through Bitcoin, Ethereum real quick.
just
Go
briefly,
through some of those
yeah.
bigger cap coins, and then we'll do those the other low caps we talked about, and then wrap it up. Just a nice quick one for you guys, a quick update.
I don't think it's gonna be quick.
It's not gonna be quick at all.
We got a lot of charts, but yeah, no.
Yes.
Just to set things up, folks. Look, we want to understand the state of the market, all right? Because Bitcoin, Ethereum, they affect everything else. So let's definitely kind of update our thoughts on what's going on here.
Definitely. So maybe we can start with Bitcoin. Have Bitcoin pulled up, then we'll switch back to you.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, Bitcoin right now looks like, if we just bring up the daily 50 moving average here, we're still above it. Looks like we are trying to maintain it. We understand there's a lot of resistance above us, but there's 4 minutes left for the day, and looks like we are going to close above it. This is the 50 daily moving average. If you guys haven't really watched our videos, or which is kind of sad, but it is what it is.
What are you doing not watching our videos?
I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, I'm giving up sometimes. I might give up sometime soon here, but it's all good. But so yeah, if you watch our videos from before, if you understand, it's like 50 daily moving average has been really dictating the market from before, all the way from 2017, and right now it looks like it broke below it, and the whole market is looking at it. We've been going sideways for a bit here, and it's nice to see Bitcoin break above it. And we'll see how the day closes. We just have 3 minutes. We're gonna witness it here live and direct. But looks like Bitcoin, it's a bit indecisive today. We really pushed all the way up here to the 58,652 on the high for the day, and we actually came back down. So this is telling us that the market is in some sort of equilibrium, and we'll see if this is a sign of weakness or strength. I think the next couple of days here will tell us. And the whole market today in the morning was actually pretty up. I don't know if you noticed, but everything was kind of up, and now we're seeing some sort of consolidation across the market. So I think everyone's still scared from Bitcoin, to be honest.
I'm still scared of Bitcoin, to be honest. Because look, yeah, Bitcoin's looking okay right now. We're kind of just moving sideways right now, but we are within this apex of this, ascending triangle here. We will see a breakout within the next week, roughly, probably sooner than a week. And if Bitcoin decides to rip down 10K or rip up 10K, that's going to place the dampers on the altcoin market. Whenever Bitcoin moves quickly, one way or the other, it usually places the dampers on the altcoins. It affects the pairings, it affects dominance, it affects where liquidity is moving in the market. So it's very important to understand Bitcoin. It's also important to understand that it's kind of inevitable that Bitcoin will either rip down quickly or rip up quickly. And, you shouldn't be caught off guard for when it happens. Because Bitcoin pumps 10K, the alts are going to pause. Bitcoin dumps going to rise. If Bitcoin dumps 10K. It's going to spook the market. People are going to panic sell. So, and it moves in these cycles. It's to be expected. So just be aware that when Bitcoin starts to not just move sideways, it's going to place the dampers on the alts.
Definitely.
Temporarily.
Definitely. And even if you're looking at, Bitcoin dominance overall, we keep saying the same thing here, guys, but I think it's pretty important to always mention it, just to kind of drill it in your head. But Bitcoin dominance is pretty way, way overextended to the bottom. It looks like, I don't know if we're gonna go all the way down here to 35%, but we're close
Be
to it.
very surprised.
But I mean, that's what everyone's saying. Everybody thought that we're gonna find that support at the 50% Bitcoin dominance, and we just blew past it. This is the weekly chart right here. So, is it gonna push all the way down here? It could, but there's a lot of positive, catalysts right now in the market. So, anyways, what I'm saying is we're already there. We're getting there to begin with. So I think sometime soon here, Bitcoin will take that shine away from the altcoin market. I think selective coins will continue to blow up. Right? Some coins are actually correlated to Bitcoin's action. So in terms of price action, goes up, they go up, goes down, goes down. And then other altcoins, you'll have those very low cap coins that will, people would rather ride the wave on Bitcoin, those higher caps instead of that. So that's that way. I think everybody now has a lot more knowledge in terms of the altcoin season compared to Bitcoin's movement, and I think a lot of that money would trickle back into Bitcoin. It will just suck up all this market cap. But yeah, so that's what we're thinking.
And folks, like, it's good. You got to understand the cycles and the way crypto moves, and so that you're not freaked out and expect what's happening. Like Bitcoin dominance is going to consolidate, fall down a bit more, but whatever it does, whether we consolidate or fall down a bit more, eventually Bitcoin dominance is going to take over. We're going to go for a leg up, then we're going to hit resistance, or maybe around the 50% range, and then we're going to go down, and then during that next leg down, that will be kind of the next mini alt season. So once we see a Bitcoin dominance start to consolidate and start to make moves to the upside, higher highs, that's our cue that the market is shifting from alts to Bitcoin. So, and again, it's just a temporary thing, but it is something to be aware of.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's what's going on with
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
But who cares about Bitcoin right now?
Yeah, no, look, we got high probability setups. Why don't we start moving into them? You were saying something about maybe 1 inch. You want to take a look at 1 inch?
I wanted to take a look at 1 inch, man.
Let's take a look. I like 1 inch.
It does look good right now. It looks like, we're pushing through. Yesterday, we had 2 days ago, actually. We obviously still, there's a lot of selling. So there was a close above these previous regions. Of course, the $6.50. We went all the way to it. So the closing on this candle was at the 6.6, so $6.06 above those previous highs we had. So that's pretty good, but there wasn't really any follow through after. Just a lot of and that's the thing we're saying with Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin was actually having a good day, then this thing could have just followed through and continued to go up, right? But it's always like that. There's a lot of those breakouts that Bitcoin kind of halts and makes the market lag for a bit on certain coins. So we just need to keep that in mind. But that's what I'm saying. Yes, so we broke above. This was the high. So this closing was here on those previous days, closing here and close here. And we actually had another high close at this day. And we actually pushed all the way to the $7.50. So usually looks like buyers have been coming in a bit more aggressively. And we were seeing that, someone's playing with my mouse, man. I think it's my roommate's playing with my mouse here.
Is it? Do you have like a Bluetooth mouse?
I have it in the living room.
All right, why don't you
after this?
Go mute yourself. Don't let your roommate know.
No, that's fine. I think we're good.
Oh,
He got the message. He got the message. So so right. Breakout above this, come back to retest, and I think we should push back through. So just something to keep on your radar here. I think it's pretty nice the way this is playing out. I still think still a bit shaky, but the way it's telling you that as soon as you had a bit of a breakup above this, buyers right away came within the same day and pushed all the way up. So it's just showing you that the buy interest is there, a lot of volume in there. I just need to see it kind of prove to me now that this is the new support level at the $6.34, and we'll see how that plays out basically. But we're seeing that retracement right now.
Yeah. So a few things, man. I like 1 inch. I own 1 inch. It's a long-term hold for me. A few things. 1 inch has really been boring everyone to death and shaking people out, keeping people uninterested because it's been doing nothing but moving sideways within this $3 to $6 range for the last few months. Now we're starting to see signs that that stagnation is perhaps coming to an end, and that we maybe could start seeing moves to the upside here. Back during this breakout here, I said 1 inch is likely to hit $7.40. Height of our descending triangle move to the breakout point, that's $7.40, and we finally hit it. My price prediction from back in March. So folks, like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell to provide of new uploads. So man, I think you're right. If we can maintain above these prior highs, these prior all-time highs, I think 1 inch is 100% ready to start making moves to the upside. And in fact, if we look at the 1 inch Bitcoin pair, we're seeing that there's also a shift in the state of 1 inch, where for the last few months, we've been losing against Bitcoin. We've been stagnating against Bitcoin, but we're now seeing a shift in kind of the price structure here. We're building strength that we didn't see beforehand. We're seeing macro higher highs, macro lower lows. So again, we're up against resistance. We did impulse up a lot. We could have a pullback here, but as long as we make a higher low and whatever pullback we may have, I think 1 inch is still long-term bullish. And I like its fundamentals. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's my approach to the 1 inch.
There we go. Nice. Want to move to the next one? Yeah.
Yes. No? Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You're lagging with me here, man.
No, I muted myself. No. Okay. Yes.
All right. So the next thing I would say maybe Chainlink or Helium, but maybe let's just look at Theta and get Theta out of the way. It's pretty interesting how Theta has been moving, with the massive downtrend we had. Obviously, we've been all looking at it since it was trying to break out of this line over here, this resistance. It did break eventually, and then boom. As soon as Bitcoin started to fall, it just really fell all the way down to the $7. And this was, a huge opportunity for all of these buyers that have been sitting on the side and they didn't want to buy the top. Within the same day here, it ranged between the high on the $10.17 low all the way down to the $7.02. So it's a good 30% vol just for the day range. And you see a lot of those swings while Theta dropping down. You see a lot of people trying to accumulate and trying to get that chance to actually have buck on it. But the big thing, the main thing I would say, or we need to pay attention to, is the fact that we've been trying to get back into this range we've been stuck at. So we created this floor from before, and this failed to go. We broke below it, tried to retest it. Now we've been really knocking against it a lot. So looks like here we have a pretty if you're looking here at the VPVR, the trading activity plotted across all these different price ranges, I can see here how this right here specifically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would just say you can see a clear range over here that you'd want Theta to continue to break above. There's the $11.48. We got heavily rejected, so typically after a day like this, yesterday this was the close. Actually, this was literally 5 minutes ago. So we could see some sort of bear sentiment right now, because we're seeing this long wick to the upside, just driving the price back down. Heavy rejection. This is a heavy, it's a very, very long wick. So I can see this kind of retracing back down, but you can see that we've been really trying to really knock at this resistance. So it's a lot of way to go, but as soon as I start seeing Theta, like right now, it's trying to peek through it at least. Anything above this range here, $12.03, $12.40, it can really push us back up to these higher levels of the 14 and even beyond. So it is boring, the chart, but at one point I think as soon as we start peaking above this range, this thing is gonna get back to explode.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And look, guys, there's so many gorgeous charts that we guys are that we're gonna bring you guys. We're just on the high caps. We haven't even gotten to the mid caps. We haven't even gotten to the low caps. Make sure you stay tuned. Do us that favor: like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon, notified of new uploads. John Ali asks us here through a super chat to take a look at Safe BTC. First off, thank you. Yeah, we can take a look at Safe BTC if we're cool with that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where's it listed. Pancake swap. Okay, let's see.
Or maybe we can get those first out of the way, and then we'll add this here. I'll add a note for us to get back.
Save it for the end.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that makes sense. Yeah. John Ali here. I think we're gonna save that for the end because we have a bunch of low caps that we want to mention. I think that makes a little bit more sense in terms of flow. So
but thank you for the donation. Thank you so much.
And before we move on, if I can just real quick say, I think Theta is stuck in between an important range at a kind of $11 and $12.20. $11 support, $12.20 acting as resistance based off volume. So I think whatever we break out of this tight channel, this tight range, will be very telling for the next kind of major direction.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yep. Yep. So yeah. Now you want to talk about maybe Chainlink here?
Sure. Let's talk about Chainlink right away. You have it pulled up already? There we go. Yeah. Let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
So okay. So it's kind of a bare bones chart here, but I do love Chainlink, guys, on multiple fronts here. All right. The US dollar value. So the USD chart of Chainlink isn't even the most exciting thing. The thing that really has me going is the Chainlink BTC chart.
Yes.
And let's pull that up here. So link BTC, because while the US dollar value of Chainlink does look bullish, if we take here at the link BTC chart, you'll see why it's so bullish in particular. So here, I had a bunch of drawings, but they're all gone. That's okay. Let me draw this real quick.
Getting
So
hacked.
I know I'm getting hacked. Don't hack me. So, few things here. Chainlink was in this several month long descending triangle and consolidation period. We are finally breaking up bullishly, getting above major resistance levels. This is extremely bullish, folks. Chainlink has been blowing up all while it was losing against Bitcoin. So what could Chainlink do once it's gaining against Bitcoin? What kind of price action could we see? I'm very bullish on this thing long term. Again, if we look at kind of our rankings in terms of what's going in the top 10, top 15, I think there's some coins ahead. Even speaking like just based on fundamentals, there's some coins ahead of Chainlink that I think have no business being ahead of Chainlink, like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, Dogecoin. 4 projects that have again no business being ahead of Chainlink. So I think Chainlink has about 4 spots to move up in the kind of market cap ranking before it kind of starts to make sense where it should be. So fundamentally, it's undervalued. Looking at the Bitcoin, the Chainlink Bitcoin pairing, we have tons of room to go up. We're just seeing a massive momentum shift from several months of consolidation. So Chainlink is my favorite high cap play right now. If I was even talking to you about this. If I had to decide where to put my money in terms of like safe high cap plays, it would be Chainlink, 100%.
Definitely. No, I think so too. It's just pretty good fundamentals, and the chart just keeps, steadily going up, and just growing in value. So I think it's pretty good. Now, even on the chart itself, to be honest, in terms of trying to find a target for it, I think even because you can just draw this in so many different ways, but the only thing I guess that that at least makes sense to me right now is that I know exactly where those sells are coming in. We got at least good 3 contact points here, actually 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know where sellers come in typically, and we know where buyers actually come in, so we have a nice support line here for Chainlink. But overall, we actually even broke above this line. So now I think unless we pull out some Fibonacci here, but I think at least going back up to these higher levels, back up to the $60 right now on a very short term is good. Overall, we're still, I guess, trying to examine this. I don't really have a clear target of where I can say comfortably yet this is where we should be going. But just a pretty exciting chart to look at right now. We're seeing a bit of the last couple of days here. We're looking at the daily chart. We're looking here 1, 2, so 3, 4 days ago. Very, very high volume for Chainlink, and it could be losing that power for a bit. We're breaking above those levels, so I see some sort of a retracement back to this over here, and then a continued just upward movement. And I just wouldn't really call a target yet so far. I just want to see how it plays out, whatever happens here on this side. But broke above this level. I think it's pretty clear the breakout, and retest is granted. Depending whatever Bitcoin does, you can see the whole market's kind of retracing at the moment. So this is probably a good up. We're seeing everything actually we looked at today was either already broke up, trying to come back to retest for a bit, or was a bit overextended, right? So it's based on what I remember. So soon enough here, guys, within the next couple of days, we're going to see a bunch of these coins actually start to dip. And, if you were looking at some sort of a dip to buy or anything at a discount that you've been interested in, you don't want to buy the top, I think here the next couple of days for you are pivotal in terms of you actually want to catch that dip or not. But that's pretty much it for me. If you want to maybe we can talk about helium if you're good to go here. Besides that,
no, I'm good. I would just maybe wrap up by saying again, while I do like Chainlink, It has had an impulse. I would want to wait for a pullback and a retrace
Yeah,
before
definitely.
going.
I just wanted
Yeah,
to clear out just a bit, just to see where that goes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. I see a bunch of people asking for VeChain, so we can probably just do VeChain and then go through the
Sure.
slow caps.
Yeah, folks, look, we got so many projects for you guys. We haven't even gotten into the meat of it. Stay tuned, hit that like button, share this. We really appreciate it. It helps out with the live stream. So yeah, man, so many setups. What do you want to move on to next year?
Just see a couple questions here, I guess. What do we have here? Which is better, TN logarithmic or regular? Logarithmic is good when you're trying to compare, right? When you're trying to compare different charts together, plot on the logarithmic, and it just gives you a clear idea of how they've been performing percentage-wise. But regular scale is what we usually. I don't really use it unless I'm comparing something. So regular scale is what we look at, right?
Yeah, no, they're just good for different things.
So
You
right.
know, I like to exaggerate things so I can clearly see what's important. But they're both good.
All right, so they clearly want to see VeChain. So let's take a look at VeChain.
Let's take a
Let's
look at
take a
each.
look at VeChain.
Yeah.
I think we're on. Do you have it open on your end, or I'll just open it up from my end?
Yeah, open up on your end here. I'll pull it up too.
Don't tell me what to do, man. Thank you. All right, so if you guys can see my screen here, yeah, that's perfect. So we've been talking about VeChain all day, all day today. I think we did like 3-4 TAs on it already, but that's what everyone's looking at. So we're definitely gonna keep updating you on it, and join our Discord. Make sure you join our Discord. We've been starting to post daily setups on there soon here. So yeah. All the news that you need and all that. And if you haven't really been subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. But VeChain. So we've been, stuck in this descending triangle. We know where the base is. We know where the sellers have been coming in. VeChain today here, if we go to the 4-hour, because the daily you can't really see much on it.
We had a daily close, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So if we're looking at VeChain right now, VeChain was supposed to actually continue to go down on this way, right? So we have first time went down, second time, third time created that resistance line, fourth time. Then when we got here, we're supposed to actually continue to go down, but VeChain decided to break above, come back to could be right now coming back to retest and retest this region over here at the 21 cent and continue to go back up to these higher levels. So that's what we need to keep in mind with VeChain. I think it's pretty good that we broke out of it, and we're going down steeply. Start to see some sort of range bound action. So usually if we're downtrending, you're going somewhere like this way, and then once you start seeing it going sideways for a bit, then you identify your range. You identify the range where this coin is playing out, or the price action is at, and you can identify some sort of breakup point, the retest, and then a push back up. And that's what we're having right now. Came back down, range bound between the 21.5 cent and 18.6 cent, broke above it, coming back to retest. And now is it gonna hold? We have to see, but it does look bullish. So everything looks good so far, unless Bitcoin decides to do something stupid as usual. So
Yeah. So just one thing I would add with VeChain, folks, I think we really just need to maintain. We can consolidate and retrace as much as we want, as long as we remain above 21.5 cents. I think that's what it takes for VeChain to be healthy. As long as we remain above the breakup point, 21.5 cents, then I think we're good. If we start to break below that, then maybe this was a fake out. So that's what we need to keep an eye out for. Now, folks, look, we're about to start heading into our low cap gems here. We have gorgeous setups. Again, I was like messing. We got to go live. There's so many gorgeous setups here. So, folks, do us that favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, share. We're about to delve into these. So, without further ado, man, if you're good, we can start moving into these.
yeah, I just there's with VeChain with Salesforce. We've been preaching this from the 1.7 cents, and my holdings have already done over a 10x. Keep a lookout for this coin. That's Justin Duncan. Hey man, congratulations. That's pretty good news. That's pretty good. We've been really talking about VeChain for a while, man. For a while.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good, man. That's nice. Really happy for you. That's the thing, Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. We want you to do good. So, yes, go ahead. Let me just stop talking, man. Just go ahead. Just talk about those slow caps.
Yeah, no. So, folks, look, I kind of want to bring you guys some of the low cap gems, some of my most favorite low cap gems that are most on my radar. that I want just for you guys to have in your back pocket. You know, I'm not saying this so you can go FOMOing away, just immediately just panic and FOMO into these, but just, you know, keep them in your back pocket. I own a lot of these. I like a lot of these. So we're going to kind of explain them. I'm also going to bring you guys what my favorite low cap gem is, my number one favorite low cap gem. So make sure you stay tuned on this live stream. Let's begin here with Anchor Protocol. This is one that I tried to get you in back in the day, back when it was at like kind of $4-ish, back in this pullback region here. So what Anchor Protocol is, it's a stable coin yield generating protocol on the Terra Luna blockchain. So it's a native protocol to the Terra Luna ecosystem. They offer 20% fixed interest. That is insanely high. Once it comes to, you know, take profits and move into stable coins, I'm going to be moving some of my money into Anchor Protocol and staking and earning 20% fixed APY. So very, very interesting project to have on your radar. I own this thing. I like this thing. Maybe we can look at some charts here, but maybe off first glance, do you have anything you want to say here?
Yeah, he's been really telling me about this. I did listen to him, so now I'm just. It is what, yeah, no, I really like it. It's actually pretty, and I think even let's look at the chart. Let's see what the chart stuff.
Yeah, let's look at the chart. So okay, so it's not here on Dex Tools. Now I wonder if Charts Pro has got it. Now let's take a look here.
Hey man, if you want to look for a chart, go on CoinGecko. Right? There's a list, right?
No, that's where it's listed. But I want to chart this thing. Let's take a look. Is it on TradingView?
Yeah, let's see.
There has to be somewhere to chart this. All right, let's see here. OKX, I think it's here.
OKX.
Now, hopefully, we don't have some silly. Okay. Okay, a few things. Let's see here. So, I'm gonna start drawing some lines.
Hit him with the lines, man.
Lots of lines to draw. So, bear with me, folks. I really like this thing. Is there anything that pops out to you in terms of the chart?
Yeah, no, I see a couple things here. I found it. It's Anchor Protocol, right? Yeah, no,
It is Anchor
looks
Protocol,
pretty good
yeah.
so far. It looks like it has been trying to push up. So, and it's been consolidating for the past couple of days here. So maybe I'll just switch to my chart while you finish your lines there. I had some lines on already, so.
Sure. Show them the lines.
But there's you know, like I wouldn't really say much in terms of volume. This is from Qcoin, so not a lot going on so far. But obviously, again, we saw a huge sell pressure here back in May 4th. You know, very long wick to the upside. Sellers are in and try to drive the price action down. But just looking at the VPVR here, guys, and a lot of these coins we want to start looking at it here, guys, on the live stream. Some of the times we're just looking at it for the first time, so it could be a good opportunity for you to learn and see how we go about this. Sometimes everybody can do this, just a matter of how much you can expose yourself to it in the market. But usually we're looking at the chart like this. This is the VPVR. We can identify areas where it's either gapping, so we know the volume is quiet, meaning that there's some sort of a turn, and we know the areas that there's a lot of price action, so we don't anticipate some sort of smooth sailing into those areas. This area here, as soon as we reach somewhere here, we're not just going to pass through. We expect some sort of resistance, maybe a couple of days, and a continued price action. So based on this, looks like here, some sort of level we need to look at. And if we're looking below the coin itself, we're looking also, we got a bunch of zones that we definitely need to break above, and looks like right below us here there's some sort of support on the VPVR. So if this level doesn't hold, then we're definitely looking at something like this over here. But you can see how it is stuck in this some sort of a ascending channel going upwards, and yeah, we need to find some sort of support here, go back up, and I think this higher level, somewhere close to the 6.7, is the next level where we're going to find that retracement. But in the daily itself, it's been kind of down ticking. It's going to go to the negative soon in terms of momentum. Volume isn't really there that much, and yes, our size is not really saying much because it's been downtrending. So once we start seeing those bars try to come in at the support levels, then I really think this thing can continue to go up.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. So a few things with this thing is we're this is looking kind of temporary bearish, to be honest with you. So a few things here. these two peaks in price action, I want Anchor to remain above that if we want to be short-term bullish. We're not. We're seemingly breaking down. We're below a key spike in volume here. Now, I do think we can draw kind of a white trend line based off this price action here and just extend that. And we could potentially anticipate buyers coming in based off this white trend line here. So if that doesn't happen, if this white trend line cannot hold, if this is not a valid trend line, then I think we're probably breaking down and perhaps retesting. I'd say maybe $5.16, $5.15, from about $5.20 to I'd say about $5 is probably where we could fall back down to if we cannot remain above these two clusters of price action and this white trend line. Let's see that does happen. Hey, maybe it's a good buy the dip opportunity. It's a project with solid fundamentals. Okay, it's part of a blockchain that's going to stick around, super solid. Eventually, as people continue to make money in this world, protocols like this are going to be used more and more. So again, whether this falls or I'm not worried. This is definitely a long-term hold for me. So I'm just keep on your guys' radar. Yeah, you got any last words with this one?
No, that's pretty much it. I think we summed it up. What's next there on the list?
So we got a few here. So Cody, I know you like this one a lot. So Cody, they do the payment solutions. You were saying they partnered with Apple recently, or they had
They
some kind of
didn't partner with Apple, but it was with the first kind of interface that you can buy it through Apple Pay. So it was communicating with the actual servers. So it's just pretty good. It's something a bit just show them just that first step with DeFi and all that, and just the payment settlement solution. It's been I looked at it a while back, to be honest, 3-4 months ago. And really interested me. I haven't really looked at it much yet, but I feel like the chart's probably looking nice on your end there. Or...
Yeah, let's pull up the chart here. So, yeah, this is kind of another kind of low capper that I like here, and we're gonna get into like the low caps, and I'm gonna tell you guys what my favorite low cap one is. But for now, I like Cody, and I like this chart. Do you see this, man?
I do.
Yeah,
this is
I like
nice.
this chart. I like this chart a
nice.
lot. Oh, I like this a lot. Okay.
All right,
But
bring me the wallet, guys. Bring me the wallet. I gotta.
I actually like this, although it's very precarious. Okay, so I got a few things to say here.
Let them know.
So one thing, okay, we're in this descending channel, broke out bullishly. We're falling back down to retest it. If we break below our breakout zone, if we cannot hold 34 cents, that is bad news, bears. That is no bueno. We're also below major resistance here with the VP Referral point of control at maybe 37 cents, 37.5 cents. So we need to get above that if we want to see bullish continuation. So ultimately, I think Cody is stuck in this very narrow range, this very critical narrow range. And whatever way we break out of this thing, I think we're going to continue to trend in that direction for quite some time.
Yep.
So we need to get above that volume resistance. We need to stay above that breakout point that's serving as support. You have any thoughts there?
Yes, sir. No, I think you pretty much summed it up there. I think it's pretty good. The way it's playing out, it's clear that there's a breakout. I'm not sure how the volume is really looking like there. Still,
it's weak. Yeah, low
yeah.
volume.
So that's the thing. Usually, whenever we take a look at this, we always want to confirm with the volume. And yeah, I guess once we start seeing that, because a lot of those, you are reaching some sort of a breakout, but it's just buyers might not be interested. Sometimes the market really isn't really paying attention that much into it. So that's what it could be. And right now it looks like it is going sideways because you want to see the explosiveness as soon as it breaks out, and it doesn't look like it. So you're right with it being precarious, I guess, whatever you usually say there. But it's just
it is precarious. Lots of precariousness going on.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think
all right,
we
so
summed it up.
Let's keep going through this because we have so many charts for you guys.
Yes,
Lots
I wanted
of interesting setups. Yeah,
yes,
go ahead.
sir. Swissborg.
Have we talked about Swissborg, or do we need to talk about it?
We didn't. We gotta talk about it.
Let's talk about Swissborg here.
Just something to keep on the radar here. I know you probably got it pulled up, but I have it on the chart.
Go ahead.
Looks pretty good so far. Nothing crazy yet. Nothing too much. Nothing to be that excited for yet. But I think it's something where we can clearly see, at least where we need to be careful in terms of where that resistance is $1.66. We know that it is retracing right now. I would anticipate some sort of support to happen somewhere here at $1.14 and another push back up to the top here. And usually, some of these coins like to go so first time, second time, third time, and sometimes, if buyers are not really that patient, it can continue to go just break above and then push back up, or if it plays down for a bit, comes back down here and then again goes up. But I think that if we go down right now, and there's just maybe maybe this is too early to look at this, but I just want to get it on your radar because I really think it's gonna do good overall. I think we should find the support at $1.20 and then see that if that's a spot where it holds, and if it does hold, then I'm gonna think about starting to accumulate. And again, not financial advice, but just something for you to keep on your radar 100%. And I think it's gonna retrace back down here for sure. The indicators are telling us that. A lot of selling volume as well, so it's indicating that if this 55 EMA, the 21 EMA does not hold at $1.24, $1.25, then a continued retracement back down to these lower levels, at least $1.20 maybe is where it should be at. But I don't want to spend too much time on it. I think it's developing. It's in the early stages of developing in some sort of a ascending triangle, and just something to keep in mind, guys.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a few things to add here. I don't know a whole lot about Swissborg here, but from what I've heard, I kind of like this thing. So they're kind of doing like crypto management, kind of one-stop shop to like store your crypto, like portfolio tracker, yield. I also heard they have some interesting tokenomics. They're doing some token burn stuff. It's not a low capper. It's 1.2 billion, so it's definitely not a low capper. But really, just the main takeaway for me, this could be a potential cup and handle we're forming. If this is indeed a cup and handle, we could move the height of the cup. So if we take the height of the cup, move it to a potential breakout point, could we see
$200
a Swissborg at $2.20, $2.30? I think something like that is realistic here. Now, if we zoom into the short term here, bit of a descending triangle. If we break up bullishly, make a new all-time high, then that is a cup and handle.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm looking at with Swissborg here. Now, moving on, folks. Our next kind of low cap gem I want to bring you guys is Perpetual Protocol. This is a decentralized leverage trading platform. All right, folks, crypto is growing. Crypto is maturing. The big bags, the big money bags, they're flooding in. Eventually, they're going to start using these decentralized derivatives in leverage platforms. I don't know if Perp will be the winner in the end, but I do think it has a good shot. It's decentralized. I like the idea. It's somewhat of a low capper, kind of 174 million. I'm kind of looking at dollar cost average my way into this thing. Although
what is it at right now? What's the price at right now?
It's at $8.05, $174 million market cap. So it's kind of a low capper. I like this thing. I'm looking at dollar cost average my way into this thing. Although there's so many good projects, I'm finding it difficult to be in all of them, to be honest.
I know.
But this is 100% something that I think is worth being on someone's watch list, worth being on someone's radar. So keep this thing in your back pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if we look back 6 months from now and this thing's just like taking off. But again,
definitely.
Not financial advice.
Definitely.
So another one that I want to mention to you guys is OccamFi, and maybe we can go through these a bit quick. OccamFi, so it is a launch pad on the Cardano ecosystem, a competitor to Cards. I personally went with OccamFi just because I first got into Cards. It was pumping. At the time, Occam was dumping. So I sold Cards in profit. I bought Occam while it was dumping, and that was like my decision-making process with getting into OccamFi. They're both doing very similar things, so I have no strong opinions whether Cards or OccamFi. Again, OccamFi is a bit lower market cap. They haven't launched any projects yet. They have announced that they're going to launch two projects, and I believe you get guaranteed allocation. So again, with Gogan smart contracts launching with Cardano sometime in August, late summer, early fall, I think the Cardano projects are going to start to take off, and so I want that exposure to these Cardano coins, and that's why I've gotten into OccamFi. $55 million market cap. Interesting project, man. What do you think here? Any thoughts?
Definitely got a lot of potential. I'm not really that familiar with it, but I'm kind of sold, to be honest. So after this, I'm definitely gonna take a look at it for sure.
I hope so. Okay, another one. Let's keep banging them out.
Yes, sir.
Armor Finance, folks. This is an insurance protocol that pays you to buy insurance. So what this
What?
is, yes, bro, yes, I've been trying to get you on the bandwagon, man. So Armor Financing, go to the website. I'm not gonna go now because I don't want it to like connect to my wallet.
Yeah.
But it'll scan your wallet and it'll tell you everything that it could provide insurance for. You can buy some insurance through ETH. I'm pretty sure you pay by the second, like some ultra small rate, but you get you get charged by the second. It's a pay as you go model, so it's not 6 months or 1 year. It's pay as you go. And if you buy insurance through them, they pay you in armor.
God damn.
How crazy is that? You get
That's
paid
crazy.
to buy insurance, and this thing could continue to go up itself. So I think this thing was kind of in a death spiral. It was in a descending triangle, broke out, but then just did nothing but move sideways. And I think you know what happened with this pump? Some rich dude who's like this stock guru or crypto guru put this in his list. Kari, I forget his name exactly. Maybe some of you guys probably I've heard that name before. It's some Dakari. Anyways, he's a famous dude, like famous investor. He put this like on his 10 coins to 10 million, and that's what this pump was.
Yeah.
So I like the fundamentals of this project. I don't even think it's like that worthwhile hovering on the technicals because for me, this is fully a long-term play. Whether we dump 50%, I'm not gonna sell. This is just a long-term hold for me. So
can we reach out to him so he can just kind of bump it back up again, or
Takari? Yeah, be like, hey,
send
man,
him a quick email. Get us his
put it out
email, man.
again.
Get us his
100%.
email.
Yeah.
Sorry
And,
to cut you off.
No, that's fine. And look, guys, another thing too, just to show the VIP Discord. I was talking about this with our VIP Discord group back when it was like 60, 70 cents. So, folks, look, if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest and low cap gems that we're looking at, become a VIP Discord member. Link for that is down in the description through our Patreon.
You heard the guy, guys. You heard?
Another one as well. Another one, kind of channel favorite. We like this one on Marshall. So, on Marshall, it's good fundamentals. It's been doing nothing about kind of going down. So what happens when a project goes nothing but down? Weekends get shaken out. Bullish catalysts ahead. Great fundamentals. Perhaps has room to go up. It's a low market cap, 35 million. I think this one is probably perhaps worth doing a bit of at least maybe brief TA.
Yeah.
Maybe
I have the chart open here on my end, so
Perfect.
maybe we can start with that. But it definitely does look interesting. We know exactly where that resistance is. We see how we got rejected on it. So first point, second point, and then the third one here is where we reacted to it and tried to close below it. Again, same thing here, lower lows as we move forward. Got really squeezed in terms of price action. As soon as we broke above it, boom, we just slashed through. So that was yesterday's candle. Pushed all the way up to the $5.79, $5.80. Okay, not a lot of follow through, but then again, the whole market's kind of consolidating now, so that's fine. But as soon as buyers and people like us excited to see this, we look at this long wick here, and we can see that there's a bunch of sellers trying to drive the price action down, which is fine. But the fact that we're continuing to jab through this level over here is pretty good. We need to just see Marshall kind of go above and close on the daily somewhere at the $5.43. And as soon as that happens, this thing got all the way up to the $14, man.
Yeah, this could really pump. And I think just based off our Fed levels as well, that $5 mark is a key level that we need to look out for.
Yes.
Very price reactive, was acting as resistance in support, $5. So the market's telling us $5. Not only is it a potentially psychological level, but the market's telling us it is a relevant level that deserves our attention. So we are seemingly breaking out some resistance levels based off this descending triangle. But again, we are finding that resistance at $5. So I think Marshall needs to flip $5 and hold $5. As soon as it does that, the likelihood that it could continue to trend upwards and reverse this bearish trend and start making higher highs and higher lows increases. Because if we look at kind of the micro picture, the short-term picture, we are seeing a higher high and a higher low. So if we want that trend to continue, we want to see this thing get above $5. If it does get a $5 above it, then I think it could tackle $6. If it gets above $6,
make sure you're strapped because we're really going.
I think so, man. I think so.
100%.
Next major resistance is $6. So if we can hold that, I think we're retesting all-time highs.
Big time. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All Are we
So
done with this, or we wanna?
no, we're bro done.
Can I
No,
bring up
no.
Can I bring up the last one before we talk about
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead. Because we got some low. We're gonna get into the low cap gems.
the
I'm gonna talk
low?
about my favorite low cap gems. I'm gonna talk about the low cap gem that I'm really hassling, messing over here to get into. I'm like, ape in, man.
I feel like I think that's what I'm gonna talk about.
Just get in. So
That's
before we delve into that, let's delve into this chart that you want to discuss here.
I think I was gonna delve into that.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
You know what? Let's just go through it.
Let's
This
do
was
it
yours.
then.
This was
Let's do
yours.
it.
This was yours.
All right.
You can go
Okay.
ahead. It's still on yours, yeah. I don't want to
Okay.
take the shine.
Okay, no worries, man. So look, folks, without further ado, it's time to shill my
Dogecoin.
number one. Could you imagine? If I
Have
did
you
that?
guys heard of Dogecoin before?
Just lose all credibility? Look, folks, if you ever hear me shilling Dogecoin, unsubscribe. Stop following me. I've lost my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm being held hostage. One of the two.
Oh man, they're having the SNL skit or whatever they're doing with
Is
Elon
that
Musk.
tonight?
It is.
Is
I
that
think it's
tonight?
probably going on right now. Have you guys watched it? Do you guys know when that thing is
I don't know.
SNL skit with it? Because
Well,
he had some sort of like a video with like Miley Cyrus and like someone else. They have no clue who they are, and they're trying to be all funny and all that. So look, man, I don't know where this is going, man.
I think it's Saturday Night Live, so I think it might be happening
Oh
Saturday.
yeah, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think the name's a little bit of a giveaway there.
What do you
but
think? You think after it's done, after
I
that
think
skit's gone, is it
might
gonna go down?
happen 100%. Anyone who's smart, anyone who's smart is going to sell the news. Everyone knows that there's a major catalyst. You know, if he makes a skit about Dogecoin, that's a big catalyst. A lot of the normies are going to be exposed to Dogecoin. There's going to be a lot of people being like, oh, that's so funny, and let me buy some Doge. It's going to be enough people where it's going to pump, and the smart money is 100% going to sell. Anyone who's holding Doge after that skit is dumb money.
So you don't think it's the future?
Definitely not.
Is that what you're trying to say?
I
here?
definitely think a joke coin that doesn't do anything that's propped up by Elon Musk does not have a strong long-term future.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you made any kind of money on Doge, but if it were me, I'd be taking profits.
Dave Mack says SNL is Saturday Night Live. Look, man, I thought it was Saturday. Okay, my bad. It was Friday, but it was tomorrow. That's.
But look, enough of that nonsense.
Go ahead, my bad.
Let's talk about Decenter here. So, folks, I was talking to Messi, and I was like, look, I was literally looking through every page of CoinMarketCap, page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
He was actually doing that, guys.
I was actually doing. I was asking myself, and I was telling him, okay, out of all these hundreds of coins, what is my favorite coin here? What low cap do I like the best? And I went all the way to, I think it's like page 7 or 8 around there. That's where Decenter's at. And I said, hey, it's Decenter. If I had to choose my favorite low cap gem, it's at 26 million. This is a low cap. It would have to be Decenter for several reasons. So, folks, for those who don't know, this is a low cap competitor to basic attention token. Let's take a look at the roadmap here. What's happening in Q2? We have mainnet launch. We have the beta browser for Windows. We have inbuilt VPN. We have the ad blocker. We have Tor integration. Very large catalyst coming this quarter, and it is a low cap for 26 million. If you guys, not financial advice, don't FOMO, but if you guys ever want to know where to buy something, just go to CoinMarketCap, go to CoinGecko, look up the project, go to the market section, and it'll tell you all the places it's listed. Again, I'm not telling you this just to FOMO, but people are always asking us, where do I buy something? Where do I buy something? Scroll down, it'll tell you where you can buy it. So,
damn, man.
yeah. Did that come across for you?
I know, it's all good. I love it. No.
Okay.
Did we do it? Yeah,
I'm
no
coming across
worries.
as
No,
rude.
it's fine. Go ahead.
No. But let's take a look at the chart here. If you got any 2 cents here to add, so let's take a look.
Yeah, so I have it here open. Maybe
let's take a look.
Sure.
Pull it up.
So yes, did we do Theta on Vechain? We definitely did. It was like 15 minutes ago. I'm not sure
It's
exactly.
breaking out. Yo, it's breaking out literally while as we speak.
Let me see.
I'm gonna buy more.
No, this guy's
I-
FOMOing. Guys, you're
I'm FOMOing.
seeing Brandon
I'm
is his
FOMOing.
natural habitat right now.
What you guys just witnessed was FOMO. Don't chase green candles.
It's
but
still not breaking out yet though. It's still
it is breaking out. Look at my bro. What chart are you looking at, bro? It's breaking out.
Where are you? I'm looking at Vechain here, man. I don't know.
Oh, you're looking at Vechain. We're talking about deck.
Oh, hey,
what are you on, bro? Get on the bandwagon.
My bad. All right, we're back on deck here, guys.
Yeah, take a look. I have the chart pulled up here.
Yes,
if you want to go to my screen here.
Yeah.
This guy, he's all discombobulated. He's excited.
I'm just looking at the chat. Some people are saying some things, you know. Just want to kind of see what they're saying. But go ahead, bud.
No. Look, folks. Look, the center here. Okay, macro descending triangle. Whatever way you draw these trend lines, we have now broken out bullishly out of all our resistance trend lines. We've gotten above a major fib level. We've broken past major resistance. We're making macro higher lows and higher highs. This looks strong, and even now it's undervalued. Folks, we've been saying this. I keep putting this in our low cap gem videos. I've been showing this in our VIP Discord group. We've been talking about this on our live streams. Dude, folks, hear me now, quote me later. 6 months from now, this thing's gonna be dollars, not financial advice.
Desk, guys, you gotta listen to him. He's banging the desk.
Look, this is my favorite low cap gem. All
definitely,
right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
and
I want to buy more, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
And maybe while we're at that, while you're FOMOing into this whole thing, so it looks like, you know, just in terms of average volume, we are above average. Maybe let me just make this a bit clearer for you so you can see what I'm talking about and make it all nice and colorful for you, you know, so just kind of make it all interactive. But this is it right now. You know, the past couple of days have been really nice in terms of volume. We know we're at a resistance. It's being unconventional. It broke above this range, and that's like what we said, you know, initially in this, in the beginning of this stream. You know, we'll have some sort of steep drops in the beginning, very steep drops, and then it kind of starts to get range bound. And we can clearly see where the range was here. It's somewhere between the 31 cent, 32 cent region, all the way down to the 23 cent region. And yesterday, yeah, it looks like right now we're still pushing above. We just slashed through this whole range and we're pushing back upwards. And you're right, man. This looks really good, and specifically the volume itself the past 3 days have been significantly above average and increasing along the way. And right now you can see the buy power is just the distance between the opening and the close is just very far away, not a huge wick. Depending on whatever the daily candle closes, it just looks good. You know, RSI still has a bunch of ways to go up, so pretty interesting, man.
Is anybody trying to buy a kidney? Because I'm selling. Look, I'm ready to. No, I'm kidding. Look, folks, let's temper our thoughts here and be sober for a moment.
Go ahead.
Bitcoin's in a very precarious place. If it decides to break down from that descending triangle, it could very easily drop 5-10K. If that happens, it's going to take the market with it. Okay, the market will get spooked. People will sell. It's going to affect the center. So just right, like it's not all sunshine and unicorns, right? Like I like this thing, I like the fundamentals. But again, if Bitcoin decides to drop, it's going to take the market with it. With that being said, after this live stream, I'm going to sell some stuff. I'm going to buy some.
Guys, he's actually not joking. He's not just saying that. He's going to go in, and I'm going to try to see what's up. So this is nice. What else you want to talk about?
This is the center.
We can't forget about our boy here.
Yes, we should do that. Nano. Yes, safe BTC. We appreciate that. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, thank you for that, man. So let's take a look here.
I'm just gonna read through some of these comments. Did you cover Vechain? Yes, we did. Yes, sir. Maybe at the end of this, we'll just do a quick recap. This is more of entertainment than TA. What are you trying to say, man? Are you trying to say we're clowns? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think it was meant as an insult, man.
I'm getting offended.
Complimentary.
Joshua, these streams are legendary. I don't often drop what I'm doing. Man, I love this. This is fun for us too, man.
I appreciate that, man.
This is very nice. So
thank you for the kind words.
Thank you guys for watching, man.
Appreciate and stay tuned because we're only bringing you guys absolute gold here. Okay, here's the other thing. I wanna talk about some drama for 5 seconds here.
Go ahead.
All right. Look, there's other channels that will bring you.
Oh, you're trying to start some beef?
I'm starting to start some beef, but I'm not gonna name names. But there's channels out there, and even big channels, who will bring you guys picks, and they'll barely touch on the TA, and they'll just be fundamental focused. And look, while fundamentals are great, having an understanding of technical analysis and fundamentals is the best of both worlds, and that's what we try and like aim to bring you guys. Like, yeah, there'll be some coins where we're not super familiar, but when we tell you guys like, hey, for example, this is my favorite altcoin, it's because I like the fundamentals and I like the technicals. So you want to have good understanding of both. And so, I see a lot of, some other channels, they'll just mention fundamentals,
Just say the
and
name.
some big channels, they'll just pump something, and then they use the excuse of not following technicals as like an excuse to just do some not so great stuff. So I'll end it there before I get myself in trouble.
Damn, this guy is really going there, guys.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man. It's so well rounded. It's just the more data points. That's what it is. It's just the logical approach to it. The more data points you got on the project, and price action gives you the opportunity to optimize your profit level taking, and to have a really good entry where you're comfortable. So if something actually allows me to do that, then why not? But let us know, guys. Do you pay that much attention to the TA or the technical analysis aspect of it? Do you like to see if you're buying at the top or you're buying at the dip, or if you're selling at the wrong time? I think these things are pretty what's it called, important. Am I right in seeing an ascending triangle on ETH on the hourly? Hey man, we'll check. Wholesome nutrition, what's good? Yes. So let's pull up Save BTC and then wrap this up.
I'm having trouble charting this, to be honest, man. Actually, we have another low cap gem I want to bring you guys, so don't you go anywhere. Don't listen to him, he's drunk. We're gonna bring you guys another low cap gem after this, very briefly here.
Yes.
But I'm having trouble pulling up this chart. It's not loading here on ChartX Pro.
Let the expert do it, man.
Do you have are you able to see anything on your end?
Yes, let's see. Safe BTC.
Yeah.
You got it on you're on Dexels, right?
Yeah, it's not showing up though. It's not the right chart. It's not on TradingView, and then ChartX Pro, like the chart's just not loading.
I see. Yeah, it's not really loading on my end too.
Yes, sorry, man. Look, if we can't chart it, there's not a whole lot we can do. Sorry about that.
Maybe if we take a look at it later on here, join our Discord. We'll try to find it for you. And I can't even find it on TradingView. I'm not really sure where he's, because unless he's got listed today, because I see a daily candle.
No, like if you look at my screen here, it actually has a lot of volume. Like it's been around for a while, since April. So like just judging off this chart, this actually looks interesting. Whenever we have a massive run up, sell off, super long consolidation phase, and then a shift in that macro trend. So since April 2021, this has been doing nothing but having the same pattern, which is a downtrend. And now we're just starting to see a shift in this several month long pattern. So that is significant that we're now seeing higher highs and higher lows. So as long as we continue to see higher highs and higher lows, then that trend will continue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So those are my thoughts. If you got maybe am I good to maybe bring up the next project here?
Yes, sir.
So okay, because this is kind of the low cap gem live stream. So I got another super low cap here, kind of a riskier play, $15 million market cap, so it's very low. It's Berg.money. So this is kind of an Oracle aggregator that also has kind of like a credit scoring system that gives like a credit score to certain wallets that could perhaps give you, better, loan rates, higher yield on staking, things like that. So interesting idea. Again, super low market cap, 15 million. And if we take a look at our chart here, maybe we can pull it up on Dex Tools or something. Maybe Bird. The chart, I believe, does look interesting as well. So, okay, a few things here. Now, I can clearly draw a trend line here up top. Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, so we can draw this a few different ways, but it means the same thing. That blue trend line at the top there is extremely relevant because we're basically forming this macro descending channel. So if we can get above this descending channel and maybe make a new higher high above here, I think this could fly. If this gets above 240, I think we're flying. Yeah,
definitely.
And this is such a low capper. Like you can even play this super safe. Like let's say you want to be ultra safe and wait for extra confirmation out the ass. Wait to see if we make a new all-time high above like 265. This thing gets above 265, it's flying. And it's such a low market cap that it's like you wouldn't even really be missing out if you waited that long to see. Because if you wait that long, if you wait to see if we can get 265, then we can be more confident that that bullish trend continues.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And you can see that kind of line there if you just hold your shot, like somewhere at the 140 region from your end. I think that's a pretty significant
Yeah,
support that we can take a look at. And it looks like, yeah, something like this was probably going to get squeezed sometime at the end here and just go all the way down to the sort of a descending triangle. Yeah.
yeah, it could be a very macro descending
Yeah,
triangle.
yeah. No, this it's a bit early, which is good, right? Just to keep this on your radar and accumulate whenever you get the chance to.
And also, I'm very glad I zoomed out here because look what happened the last time we were forming kind of this descending channel slash descending triangle thing. All right. What happened? Large impulse, descending channel, lots of consolidation. As soon as we broke out, large impulse. What are we seeing right now? Descending channel, consolidation pattern, descending triangle here. If we break out, could history repeat? I mean, it doesn't always repeat, but it definitely could. So, and again, this is such a low market cap that any kind of hype, any kind of attention could really just, send this thing to the moon.
Yes, sir.
And if I could just also maybe share a bit of wisdom here, the lower the cap, the less money you should probably allocate, right? Because the lower the cap, the higher the risk. So you definitely don't want to be putting anything, any kind of large percentages of your portfolio in these low caps.
Because anybody can move it. Anybody can move it.
Up or down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and another thing too, if there's ever like a flash crash where the people think the bull market is over, they're going to sell these low caps first. And liquidity can really dry up with these low caps. So, folks, while there is opportunity with these low caps, I don't want to like bullshit you guys. There's tons of risk. If the market all of a sudden decides that we're bearish, and a lot of people start to think we're bearish, and there's a lot of selling pressure, again, there's very little liquidity in these low caps. And so if a few big people start to sell, it could really dry up liquidity, really increase the spread, and there could be a lot of money lost if you try and sell. So just be aware that there is that with these low caps. So if you were good, we can move on to perhaps our last low cap.
Yes.
Which is the lowest of low caps. Nord Finance here, $8 million project. I don't own this thing, although I think I'm going to try and buy some because it's such a low market cap that this could easily double. This could easily triple. Now, of course, it's not a guarantee, but it's just such a low market cap. So what this thing is, from my understanding, it's kind of like a DeFi aggregator. They do loans, they do staking. They're kind of trying to be interoperable between different ecosystems. So, it's just kind of like a general DeFi play that does, savings, loans. They have some catalysts coming up this quarter, some pretty substantial catalysts. They have their Nord Swap launch coming, which, they have a swap, loans, staking program. So they got a few kind of major catalysts coming this quarter too. So, hey, ultra low cap, some major catalysts. If DeFi starts to pick up, maybe this thing could do well. Just have something in the back of your radar. Just, as an interesting diversification play, kind of just like a lottery ticket, in your back pocket. That's how I look at this.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah.
You heard straight from the dragon's mouth.
Yeah.
One last thing I would say, even from my end here, I've been really interested in BTT, Bittorrent's token. And if you don't know what Bittorrent is, it's just like you can download torrents and all that, whatever. And right now they're trying to tokenize decentralized file sharing. So they were one of the biggest servers, I guess, for file sharing with all these other ones. I don't want to mention names, obviously, but overall, they're big, and looks like we've been stuck in this downward. Am I sharing my screen here?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not, sir. So this is the chart itself. We've been looking at it. We looked at it a couple of days ago. It was somewhere here in the bottom, and now it looks like it is breaking out. I see one of the chat members. Just needs some sort of volume to go above, and I agree with you. We are breaking above. And we breaking that pattern. It's supposed to, we're supposed to be continual driving down until this last candle here we pushed back up, and we continue to push up. And right now we are above, and it looks pretty good. The way this is pushing. I think if we maintain this level, once volume starts to pick up here, you can see that today is the first day that we're actually in the positive momentum, so buyers are in the market. RSI is still in the neutral, so it's still got some ways to go before we start saying, hey, this is way too overextended. So that's nice. We got some room to go up, and MACD is turning to the positive. That selling pressure has been subsiding, went to the neutral for a bit, and now it looks like we're pushing to the positive. And yeah, I would just need to wait on some sort of volume. But we're if you go to a bit to lower time frames, you'll see some of it, right? You'll see that. But on the daily, fully, there's obviously a bunch of levels here that we need to take care of. But if you're looking at the VPVR, we're passing through the hard part here, somewhere at the 79 region. Next part would be a bit less harder because we confirmed that we broke out and we are pushing above. And as soon as we get here, guys, I think, man, easily getting back up to these higher levels. So you can see how the hardest part right now, we're above it, and then going up more and more would be a bit of a smooth sail. But we just need to see a bit of a nice daily volume going above the average here. So I think it's pretty interesting. It's file sharing, we don't really talk much about it, but it's a pretty interesting project, and yeah, there's a lot to research about for it, but looks good so far.
Decenter keeps pumping.
I see it.
It keeps pumping.
Yes. So we push you at the hour and 11 minutes. If you wanna, if there's anything you wanna bring up again, we'll.
Yeah, I'm FOMO buying this shit. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
It's like, man, that's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, let's wrap up this live stream.
All right, guys. So this is it.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, folks. I think we got some business meetings and stuff that we want to.
We just need some important stuff, emails.
Yeah, some important stuff. So, yeah, we appreciate all you guys being here. Not financial advice, but we're gonna hint, nudge, nudge, kind of thing. So
we're gonna get demonetized so quick, man.
Do not report us, folks. We can't keep bringing you guys. If you guys report us, we can't bring you guys these picks.
And guys, we've been reading the chat. Really sorry about the ones we couldn't really pick up. This was more focused towards low cap gems. But listen, join our Discord and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we're doing this every day in the morning and at the end of the day. Really thank you for watching. OceanX, Zach, I see you. We're gonna keep it on the list. Matter of fact, right here, this is my pen. OceanX, we're gonna keep that in mind for tomorrow. 100%. Harmony One as well for Larry Moore. We'll take a look at that. Wholesome Nutrition, I need some dieting advice. Thanks, guys, much appreciated. Best live stream I've been watching recently. There you go.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
That's very nice. So DeFi ERC20, you just date them coins. Wow, that's a very nice advice, man.
Yeah, date them coins, don't marry them.
Don't marry them, man. And what else we got here? Pump and dump, boys. ETH. I think so we'll go through this chat, guys. Make sure you join us tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Do you have anything else to say?
Wait for a pullback, or just send her.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.